everyone, and welcome back to the Local Dish. I'm really excited about today's episode because we have gone and we've taken Greater Austin area to a new level today. And we have two of our friends that are featured today. One that is out in Dripping Springs right now, and the other that is out in Bastrop. So I want to take a second to acknowledge our sponsors for this show, Raising Cane's. They have been tremendous. They have supported our local community, and they've provided a platform to help promote not only the YMCA, but all of the restaurants we featured to more than 150,000 people in our community. And so we are grateful to them. But without further ado, let's get started with our friend that's out in Dripping Springs. Please tell us who you are and what you do, and maybe give us a little bit on your connection with the Y.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Ish. I appreciate that. My name is Peter Jackson. I'm a pastor of a local church here in Dripping Springs called Foundation Church. So that's what I do full-time, pastor. And my connection to the YMCA is I've been working out there for many, many years. My family's been in the pool. We're doing the child watch. We're doing sports. We're doing basketball. And on top of that, the church I pastor, we're only 18 months old. We're a church plant, and we meet in the YMCA. So I am very connected to the YMCA. Jason Daniels, the director out here, he's been amazing. We've done community things together, community service together. So we love our local YMCA so much that our church meets in it. My family goes there all the time. Like, it is our spot. So that's how I'm connected to the Y.
That's super awesome, Peter. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm sure you, like me and our next guest, we all miss the Y so much right now. But FYI audience, we are reopening June 1st. So you will be able to be back at the Y. There's going to be a couple of things that look different, but we'll be back there. But now that we've been in Dripping Springs, let's push forward more than 30 miles out west to our friends, east. Whoa.
East, yeah, east.
All the way to Bastrop.
Yeah, we're sitting here overlooking the Colorado River. We are straight up in the middle of Bastrop. My name is Kerry Foster, and I'm a local real estate agent with Keller Williams here in Bastrop, which is 100% powered by my love for Bastrop and all of Bastrop County, and specifically downtown Bastrop because I live here, which I'll get into the love story a little bit later. But my connection to the Y, I've always loved the Y. I used to teach at the YMCA in Houston when I lived there. And the YMCA is such a big part of my life now. I miss my ladies so much. We go to this cardio dance class, and we are hardcore. It's the same people all the time. Like, those ladies do back-to-back classes, and I know that we are all missing each other something fierce. So I miss them a lot. And whenever the director of the YMCA calls me, her name's Terry, whenever she calls, I answer the phone, yes, ma'am, because whatever she asks for, I'm going to say yes to. I tell her that. I give her that permission. Like, whatever she wants, like, I'm here at her service because the YMCA adds that much value to my life. And so I want to support her and her mission of directing the vibrant programs here in Bastrop.
Yeah, you're awesome. And we appreciate community members like the two of you stepping up. And, you know, it pulls at our heartstrings that we can't hang out with y'all, or we can't even give you guys hugs right now. But, you know, soon enough, hopefully things are going to change and things are going to be positive moving forward. But I want to say, though, the point of this entire show is to talk about local businesses and to talk about why we should support them and why they're incredibly awesome to not only spend time in, but to also enjoy their tasty bites. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get us started telling you about one of my local favorites. So I went to El Pollo Rico. Yes, that's in Spanish. And El Pollo Rico is a Mexican-style charcoal grilled chicken restaurant that gives you, I mean, just look at this. It's just a piece of, just half a chicken in this case. This is less than $10, guys. This is their lunch special every single day. It comes with the chicken. It comes with some charro beans. You have this extraordinary green avocado salsa, some homemade tortillas, and then a drink. Like, it's all included. Less than $10 is kind of hard to come across these days. But one of the things that I appreciate about El Pollo Rico is that they always have things that are ready to go. And they also support our local Hispanic communities, and they help sponsor different events. And it's really sort of speaks to the nature of what they believe in and what they do. So I'm really excited to share this with y'all. And, you know, while Peter chats next, I'm just going to take a couple bites, so don't mind me. Peter, what are you showing us today?
All right, as you can see the word behind me, and as you see me eating, I've been eating fries, but I'm at a pizza joint actually. I'm at the Hill Country Ranch Pizzeria, which is right beside HEB in Dripping Springs and really right across the street from the YMCA, kind of the local hub in the middle of town. There's two main reasons I love the pizzeria, and this is my spot, it's my jam. The number one reason is because they love our community in Dripping Springs. Our church has partnered with the pizzeria throughout this entire crisis, and we've given away over 200 free pizzas. We've had two big events where we gave away 100 free pizzas. It was awesome. We gave away free masks to the community, and we did that with the pizzeria. They donated a lot of it. We paid for it. It was a partnership. We've also partnered with them to provide local lunches for local heroes, a thing we've started with them, to go out and serve different first responders, people who are working in the foster care system, different areas, and we're giving them free lunch through the pizzeria and us partnering together. So similar to the YMCA, how we partner with y'all, we partner with this local business. I mean, this is their only location. They're a local mom and pop shop, and it's awesome. But they're giving back to the community so much. The second reason I love them so much is because, man, the stuff they serve here is just out of this world. This right here, as you know, a bacon burger is the best, but this is a bacon burger with cream cheese and jalapenos on it. It is just out of this world. To top it off with a buttered brioche bun, it's phenomenal. But they really wanted me to enjoy my lunch, so they set me up with more than that. We also have these wings right here that are just to die for. We got some spicy ranch dry rub with some ranch sauce that is just phenomenal. But the main reason I come here, the go-to guy right here, I got to tell you all about this pizza. It's called the Three Little Piggies. It is, I know the camera doesn't do it justice. Let me tell you about this thing that has really changed my life in all the right ways. It is an Alfredo white-based sauce, and then it has three forms of pork on it. It has ham, it has bacon, and it has pulled pork, and then it has a honey glaze on top. I mean, the honey glaze is just otherworldly. It just really changes the dynamic of pizza. And so what they're doing around here, they've actually been voted best pizza in Austin, best burgers in town. This place is phenomenal. And to top all that off, if anybody comes in over the Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you mention this, the dish, the local dish with Ish, if you mention it, you'll get 10% off of your purchase.
What?
So for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Memorial Day. I know. So if you're watching this and you want to go hit up the pizzeria in Dripping Springs, they're going to give you 10% off if you mention this clip.
So that sounds like this weekend I'm going to go purchase some wine from my local favorite winery, and then I'm going to go straight to you guys and just order everything on that menu. Thank you so much, Peter. That sounds awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time to go through that. I mean, they must really like y'all. I mean, you got 3 meals we're right in front of you. So I hope you can share with some people, because that's quite the lunch you have there. Well, what are things going out there in beautiful nature?
All right, had to unmute there. Okay, I want to tell you about, well, first of all, I chose the restaurant Neighbors to feature today because of, because they're near and dear to my heart, and they're near and dear to the heart of everyone in the community. It's everyone's like first experience with Bastrop. Like I came here on a date like 4 years ago, and we sat up here and we saw this view of the Colorado River, and we had pizza, and we didn't know if we were falling in love with each other or the town or the view, but it all happened together, and we decided that we wanted to live here, and we wanted to live here together. So we brought our bicycles back the next day, and we started riding around town, and I kid you not, the first person who greeted us gave us a double wave from a stranger. I've never been double waved to in my entire life. I mean, after those back-to-back experiences, I was like, this is my town. This is it. I want to move here. And it all started at Neighbors. So be careful when you come to Neighbors. You might fall in love. You might change your life. You might move here. So yeah, they were my first love here. They're my continued love here. What I ordered from them today, let me reach over and get it, is the comeback dip, because I keep coming back. It's super hot. It's in a little skillet pan. Let's see if we can get it. The comeback dip. Wow. It is like a cheesy, sausagey mess of goodness, and it comes with tortilla chips and also farm fresh veggies. They bring you, if you order veggies on the side, you can get like cucumbers and celery and carrots fresh from a local farm to dip into your comeback dip. I love that. It makes me feel like I'm being like a little bit healthy with a cheesy mess, you know. And another thing I want to tell you about Neighbors is how they adjusted during the pandemic when they realized that they would need to close their doors for a little bit, as everyone did while they reorient. They thought of their farmers and suppliers, and they're like, hey, if we're shutting down and all the restaurants are shutting down, like what's going to happen to our suppliers, like our farmers? And it's true, they lost like 70% of their business overnight. And they're like, this is not acceptable. We cannot let our farm friends go down. So they organized quickly and they started doing this farm share box, like it's called a CSA, stands for Community Supported Agriculture. And so the entire time during this pandemic, local residents have been able to get a farm fresh box for $35, which has like bread from a local bakery, veggies from different farms around town. You can add on different meats. And it has been so wonderful, not only to keep that supply chain going for the farms, but also to provide like grocery alternatives for people who aren't stoked to go to the grocery store. You know, we've lived on this farm box for like the past few months, and it's been wonderful. So I want to give a shout out to them about adapting quickly and to keep the supply chain going for our community and for our farm friends. And we have another restaurant who's done something similar, and they have an online pantry where you can get some basic items like milk and butter and whatnot. Stem and Stone is doing that. But I just want to give a shout out to all our restaurants because they adapted on the fly. We have so many people who are doing curbside programs, and downtown bingo programs. It's just, I'm so impressed. Like everybody took a pause. They're like, we got to keep going. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do it safely? And Neighbors really led that charge. So I just want to give them big, big props.
Yeah, and I have to say that's awesome, and it speaks to both communities out in Bastrop and Dripping Springs. You all have a resilient communities. You have strong communities that believe in each other and reinforce each other, and it's extremely admirable. And here in Central Austin, we're seeing the exact same thing happen with people adjusting, and even the Y had to completely readjust every single way that they did. This past week, we were able to distribute free food boxes in a partnership with Brighter Bites to more than 600 people at 2 of our YMCA branches. So it's incredible to see the passion and support from a lot of these local organizations that really care about us. And so I want to kind of end on a really exciting, kind of loving question for you all. And just, if you can summarize in one sentence why you love your community so much. Again, it's one sentence. It's not a run-on sentence. But if you can tell me maybe in one sentence why you love Bastrop, why do you love Dripping Springs? Share with our Austin audience and the greater Austin audience and even beyond why people should stop by and visit you and why your people are so special. And I say your people, but I also mean our people, because here in Central Texas, we're all just one big family. So let's start off with you, Peter. What do you think?
My one sentence would be, we're in this together. I mean, nobody's left behind. Nobody's left out. Everybody, it doesn't matter. You're in a $1 million mansion or you're in the trailer park. Like, everybody's in this together. And that's why I love my community of Dripping Springs. I've been here for 12 years, which is longer than most. And I've been coming out here since I was 4 or 5 years old because my granddad lived out here. I love this place, and we're in this together.
All right, I got my sentence. My phrase is neighbors helping neighbors. And that's actually a neighbors pizza program that they do every Wednesday. They take a turn, and they feature one local nonprofit for the month, and they give proceeds from their Wednesday nights to that nonprofit for a month, and they're big supporters of the YMCA. But bigger than the program is that is perfectly describes the community of Bastrop. Like, we're famous for disasters out here, and what what happens in those is the web of people is very, very fortified. Like, our network of friends and family and relations and looking after each other is super strong here. It's super strong. It's had to be. And it's a rich network of people, and it is neighbors helping neighbors, like, straight up. I love it.
That is incredible. Thank you both for sharing. And for us here in the Austin community, I sort of lean on one of the statements and phrases of the YMCA, and that is, above all else, we are determined. And determination can be seen in so many different lights. For us, it's strengthening our community, ensuring that people can have healthy lifestyles and people can be better and be connected with each other. The Y is in more than 10,000 communities across the country. We're in nearly 120 countries across the globe. And we've been in Austin for 65 years. And so actually a little more than 65 years. So we're here to stay, and we're determined to ensure that the people who we serve and the people that we love can feel included in that message. So thank you both for sharing your restaurants. I want to let our audience know again, this platform is meant to support local businesses. So please, whether it's one of the three that we mentioned today or just your neighborhood restaurant, please go out there, support the restaurants, help the waiters, help the cooking staff, and make sure that you're doing your part when you can to support your community. And again, we want to thank Raising Cane's for providing us this platform and amplifying this message to more than 150,000 subscribers. And beyond that, they are going and above and beyond. On every Sunday, they host a fundraiser from 12 to 8 p.m. at all of our Austin area locations to support the Y. 15% of each sale goes back to the YMCA of Austin. So if you have the means, after you've supported your local community, you can support the Y in that way. And when this is all over, we know it might be a while, please head out to Bastrop. Please head out to Dripping Springs. They are essential to making Central Texas a beautiful place and in providing these great memories of what, the Texas skies look like and what the hill country's like. There are communities that need us too. So make sure that you step out of your, any loops or whatever pretend loops we have here in Austin and kind of make your way out there. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Support local businesses. Lastly, the Y opens June 1st. We have a bunch of information available for you online at austinymca.org. If you check the description, we're going to have links for both of our friends featured today, their restaurants, what they do, the organizations they represent, and we're super excited for you to be with us on this journey towards normalcy. So thanks again for joining us this episode, and guys, let's enjoy our meal.
Thanks, Ish. Thanks, Peter.
Bye, everyone.